been very happy at the amount of people I've met through it. Like I don't think I ever, if I just tried to stay in my own bubble, I don't think I would have met you, Isaac, Taylor Lorenz, Frogan Denims, all these people.
What's going on, y'all? Apparently, iDubbz got cooked by Moist Critical, and it was explained in a video with Willie Mack. Let's check this out.
So he's taking out his insecurities on other more successful creators. This time it's Charlie.
And I think he has the capability of changing, right? I will say though, like, I don't think a lot of them are quite as, I don't think a lot of them have developed their woke mind as much as me.
But when he's throwing that right hand,
this is when iDubbz unlocked his woke mind.
A lot of people do have that theory that after that boxing match, iDubbz ain't never been the same. I'll argue that iDubbz was being fake the entire time. This is like a fake image that he was portraying, and now the mask finally got to slip, or he let the mask hang, and now he could be who he really wants to be. Hassan Piker. That's exactly who he wants to be. He's a junior. His husband, Anissa, is Hassan Jr., and he's Hassan Jr. It's pretty simple. I don't know why people don't understand that, but it's part of the game. I think iDubbz is a clown, and in no way, shape, or form did I ever really take him seriously. Not try to make it seem like I was always right, but just something didn't seem right. And I was like, the video's cool, but does he really believe this? Boy, does he look uncomfortable while talking about this subject matter with Ethan Klein. I could have swore he was about this life. He was never about that life.
I love my girlfriend, and I'm totally fine with dudes to pictures of her on the internet. This is the most intelligent thing I've probably ever done. I don't think a lot of them have developed their woke mind as much as me.
It's CTE, man. Get help. He compares his past content to Clavicular and Nick Fuentes.
Then when you meet a lot of these people who are, advocating for these people online, the Claviculars, 2016 iDubbz, all this sort of shit, Nick Fuentes, like they are, as you said, troglodytes.
How are any of those people similar? Even comparing himself to these people means that when he was making all of these edgy jokes, they weren't just jokes. He's saying that he was actually just a racist.
And it's the full-blown Quran. Some of you guys didn't bat an eye when I broke that Jesus VHS over my knee, but I know there's going to be a lot of people in the audience just cringing.
Oh yeah, iDubbz was wilding in these streets. Yeah, edgy humor was definitely a thing at that time, but he went past the edge. He constantly would cross lines, but now he's saying here that was never really me. And if that's the case, then he was playing a character. Who's to say that this isn't a character? Who's to say that we could trust iDubbz for anything? I personally don't think you could trust him to go to the store and bring you back the proper amount of change, but that's just me.
Full-blown Quran. Some of you guys didn't bat an eye when I broke that Jesus VHS over my knee, but I know there's going to be a lot of people in the audience just cringing when
he acted like this was an accident on Hassan's stream.
There's a video of him chopping a Quran in half. And when my dad was still mentally sane, I was terrified that he was going to find that video of Ian. He's like,
God, I did not know that.
Yeah, he chops a Quran in half with a cleaver, and I was like, oh my God, if my dad ever fucking sees that.
It was less intentional. It was more just random unboxing, and I'm just, oopsie.
I don't know. Looked pretty intentional.
Cringing. Oopsie.
But the most interesting part is that Ian decided to drag Charlie down with him as an alt pipeline racist.
I never perceived 2016 iDubbz to be ideologically right-wing or ideologically hateful in the way that those other two are. It's
part of the pipeline, though. It's the same reason people wouldn't say Charlie, Moist Critical, is right-wing or as ideologically out there as a Nick Fuentes or even Asmongold, right? But he holds some space for the people in his audience who might have some differing opinions.
This is such a stupid comparison for so many reasons. One, Charlie criticizes Donald Trump frequently. Esmond doesn't. Their political views and content are completely different. Charlie's out here making anti-ICE videos. He's obviously a liberal.
This is a 100% unjustified killing of an American citizen here.
And look, he was the one that escalated all of this. They were trying to drive away until he kicked the taillight out.
Also, sharing a space with people that have different political opinions than you is okay. Otherwise, you'd have an echo chamber. You'd be posting videos to people who already agree with you. But that is what Ian wants from Charlie.
He holds some space for the people in his audience who might have some differing opinions.
The horror.
He doesn't make it clear, like, I don't want you in my community, like outright.
Ian just wants Charlie to mutilate himself the same way he did it. There's nothing wrong with having people in your audience with different opinions. That way, maybe you can convince them of your point of view.
Personally, I don't care what opinions people have or if it's different. I don't give a damn. I have my opinion. You're allowed to have yours. I'm not going to ban you because we disagree. I think that's outrageous. I think people that do that are losers. Now, will I ban you for being an idiot? Of course. Can't have you lowering my IQ. You crazy. Like, no, we can't do that. Definitely can't do that. But nah, I'm not going to just ban you just because you disagree with me, especially over politics. You want to know what my politics are? I have none. Not on the left. I'm not on the right. I don't really trust the government if I'm just, going to keep it real. But I also don't care if you are on the right or left or vote a certain way. I'm not going to do that. iDubbz is just weird and cringe. You're trying to create an echo chamber. People can have different opinions with me. Ain't like I'm going to be arguing with them in the comment section anyway. People be begging for that. Be lucky if I look at it anymore. No iDubbz.
You literally demonize your entire fan base for laughing at your jokes, and now you stream to 100 people. You want Charlie to follow that same path? The only reason Ian brought up Charlie at all was because Charlie didn't like his apology video from 3 years ago.
It was almost more telling, Charlie's response to my apology, however many years ago, than the apology itself. I think it perfectly encapsulated even the point that I'm making here.
Yes, you heard that right. He's making these nonsensical statements because he's holding a grudge towards Charlie. Charlie didn't even say anything mean to him.
I've also created a culture of, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, some of the videos I've made have been very not edgy. I don't think they some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel.
Okay, let's hear what Charlie has to say.
The way he talks about this content makes it sound like he used to murder puppies for these videos, which it was never that extreme. I very much would consider it edgy. It was 2016 edginess in all of its glory. The point of his content wasn't to be hateful or hurtful. He really was just trying to entertain. At least that's how I and the majority of people viewed it.
It's so funny to see Ian come in here and correct Charlie because he's essentially saying, no, Charlie, you don't understand. Those weren't jokes. It was meant to be hateful. This guy's asking Ian how he's coping with the hate, and you could hear the pain in his laugh.
How do you, how do you like weather that storm? Does it affect you? Do you think about it at all? I feel like at this point in your career,
hey man, yeah, I'm weathering it. It's it's one of these things where you just kind of got to put your head down and like get to work.
Well, then get to work. You haven't posted in 3 months.
Was I offended by iDubbz edgy humor? No, not even by a long shot. I didn't care at all. But you gotta admit, he did cross certain lines. That's kind of like was his thing. The humor was extremely edgy, but he, on a regular basis, would cross lines. Does that mean that I disagree with Moist Critical? No. I do believe that he was using extremes to make certain points. So I wouldn't really say he was evil, right? Not to what iDubbz himself is making it out to be currently, right? I actually kind of wish that edgy humor would come back. People are too damn sensitive. I still would say don't go to the extreme though, but edgy humor could come back. Just don't be wilding out.
Also very clear that Ethan Klein lives rent-free in his head. He's like, I want to make a video on Ethan. It's so hard for me not to do that.
I'm very proud of the video. I think the content comp on him is aged well. And I've been very happy at the amount of people I've met through it. Like I don't think I ever, if I just tried to stay in my own little fucking bubble, I don't think I would have met you, Isaac, Taylor Lorenz, Frogan Denims, all these people.
Definitely wouldn't be bragging about that. That's that I don't think is an achievement, bruh. Like you should probably acknowledge that that's a failure. That's the circle you keep? Like that's what you like to be around? Okay. Yeah, nah, you fell off.
Finishes this car crash of a podcast, hops on stream, and starts patting himself on the back.
Yeah, dude, I need to go on fucking podcasts more, dude. I need to do it more. It's so good.
That implies that everything is part of the alt-right pipeline.
I would even go so far as to say that with the internet, the way the internet is structured, unfortunately, a lot of things are part of the pipeline. Workout content, finance content, dating content, commentary, etc. The right TM has been manufacturing the space since before Gamergate, and we're all playing catch up now. Absolutely.
If you talk about anything without mentioning your politics, you're part of the pipeline, apparently. Politics is broken his brain. He outright compares Charlie to Asmongold.
The person who posted it said, "This is purity over actual politics. Charlie has been going at the Trump admin and their policies for months, actually years." Silly, missing the point entirely. You can clip Asmongold going after Trump or saying not nice things about Trump. That doesn't absolve people of anything.
If you think these two creators are the same at all, you've never watched either of them. His fans point this out.
He is not a safe space for the alt-right at all. Sure he is. There's a lot of places that are a safe space. Just by being like, non-political a lot of the time, like that's doing enough.
iDubbbz sound crazy, bro. Whoa. Extreme delusion. Yeah, nah, I'm not rolling. Like, is he just randomly saying the first thing that comes to mind as he looks at his chat and wants to argue with them? And what's up with the safe space thing? Safe space? You a grown ass man. Safe space? Whoa. Yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that.
Because Charlie reviews movies and video games, non-political content, that makes him a safe space for alt-righters. Genuinely, this guy eating pickles in the sewers was more intelligent content than what he puts out now.
Get on some freaks hit list online and you do not like you can't say that these fence riders don't see what's going on online. They see how I've been treated by a lot of the people who I've said, no, I don't f with you if you want this out of me. I don't f with your politics. I don't like that. And by taking that hardline stance, they can see it. They can see it and they're like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to dance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking dance. See, most people see the writing on the wall. It's just the loud assholes on YouTube that create an illusion of iDubbbz bad. Yeah. And that's also what Isaac was saying. He's interacted with so many people like in person that are like, when I mention you, they're like, oh, awesome. Like, cool. What's iDubbbz up to? Nothing. Basically only, neutral to positive or whatever.
It's the silent minority that loves iDubbbz. Finally, someone points out that Ian is just unfamiliar with Charlie's content. And he admits that he is, but he also simultaneously doubles down.
First time I'm able to catch your live stream. I'm going to ask what your moist critical take was early in the stream, though. I had to wait because I'm new to the stream. Sorry, I thought Charlie condemned Palestine, condemned ICE for the Alex Spray incident, and routinely says that Trump administration is covering up pedophiles. Is Charlie right-wing? I've been watching his content for years and thought he aligned with you and Hassan most of the time. He might do it most of the time. I'm not exactly sure.
Then why are you making up all of this about him? You know what? Ian has changed. He's changed for the worse. In the span of only 2 days, Ian has lied about Charlie's content while admitting to not watching it. He's doubled down on his slanderous content cop video and is now collaborating with people who also make slanderous videos. But remember, it's everyone else who should change, not him.
Straight calm boy, yo. Word up. I think the only person that respect him. Nah, I was going to say his husband, Anissa. I don't even think them. I don't think they respect him even a little bit. But tell me what your opinion is in the comment section. Hit the hype button and watch more videos. Knowing me, I probably put out a bunch more today.